Well, it's another big day, so there's nothing to it but to do it and to get a little crack-a-lack. Cracking, get a little crack. Get cracking like a kraken. Coffee and toasties, and later today, I have to start sorting through my dad's belongings. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Tori here, Geelong-Flipper. Hey guys, Tori.
You can make Tori.
It's Geelong-Flipper here.
Geelong-Flipper.
Me, Tori.
Tori here.
Uncle Flip. I'm Tori.
Tori here.
Tori here. The
Geelong-Flipper.
How you doing? Legends gather round. You better listen to me, every one of you. I don't know why my neighbor's parking not in the car park. It makes my reversing a little difficult. Guys, how you doing? Tori Favreau here, the Geelong-Flipper, coming to you. Well, from the car at the moment, coming to you from YouTube, from Geelong, in Victoria, in Australia, and I hope that everyone is super well. What are you doing here, I hear you ask? What am I actually doing here at this point in time? Well, there's a chance, a small one, that you're here because you enjoy watching reselling content. You might like vlog style videos. And I'm a full-time reseller. I've also written 11 books. You can find them on Amazon under Tori Favreau, or on Goodreads if you want to see what other people think of them. It's an early start. I'm normally not heading to the offsite this early. It's 7:45, which, you know, isn't any great punishment time, but at 11 o'clock today, I need to be at my dad's house, which I guess, weirdly enough, is pretty much half mine and half my sister's now. Well, once the will goes through. And we're going to be sorting through his possessions and working out what's of value, what's of sentimental value, and trying to work out, well, basically to put everything up and get an idea of what the estate's worth. So the lawyers asked us to do that, so we're doing that today, which I feel sick in my stomach about. But it is what it is. So I just, as bad as it sounds, the funeral's on this Friday too, so, and I've got to try on my suit because I have put on weight since Mum passed away 10 months ago. Yes, I've lost both of my parents within a 10-month period. Never would have dreamed that would happen, but I haven't tried my suit back on, and I know I've put on a lot of weight. At least I think I have. I feel like I have. But yeah, I've got a number of orders to pack today, or to pick for eBay. Then I've got last night's Whatnot show. We did a toy Whatnot show. God, it was fun. If you are new or didn't watch last night, have a look. Ali did makeup on my face, and I had a headpiece that made me look like a troll doll. That was good fun. Honestly, I had a ball. I love doing the Whatnot shows. They're fun. The banter is fun. It's naughty. It's good. It's only way I can really sum it up. It's just good fun. When the light's green, you don't put on your... Yep, thank you. So the car ahead of me, even though it was a green light, put on their brakes, which stopped me from going through the intersection. Motherfuckers! Yeah! Holy dooly. So yeah, this is Monday. Welcome to Monday. You'll be getting it on Tuesday or something. I don't know. I can't keep up. At the moment, everything's a little bit of a blur. But yeah, Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday's day off. Tuesday, I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one because we did so well on the Whatnot. It justifies going on huge thrifting trips to find appropriate toys to try to sell. There's, I think, 89 orders. I've got them in bags in the back and next to me here. So that's going to be a lot of mucking around. Well, not mucking around, but just a lot of sorting, because what we do is we've got this bench, the packing table, and I'll put them all on the packing table and go from there. But at the moment, we've still got bags of clothes that need to be sorted. We've got stock still in Ali's car that needs to be removed. Then her stuff on the shelves in the offsite need to be sorted. There's a time deficit at the moment. So it is just one of those things where we do have a most definite time deficit, and some things like that are suffering. And I know it's a grief thing, but it's like, at the moment I'm not that I'm super tidy anyhow, because I'm not. But like, one thing I always do is make sure I get all the dishes done, and it's like, instead of getting them done during the day, they're getting done every 1.5 days or whatever. We don't have a dishwasher. We hand wash everything. And I'm getting annoyed at myself about that. But at the same time, it's just like, oh, well, what can you do? Eventually it comes good. Like, even after, when Mum passed, it took a little while of erratic behaviour and other bits and pieces to finally go, okay, I've got a hold on this now. But yeah, it has been bizarre. My brain keeps misfiring. Not the whole thing where, you think someone's still alive, when you think you see them. It's just for split seconds every now and then I'll be doing something. I think I'll tell Dad. Or I make some food. And in the past, I would have made a bit extra and taken it over because he's by himself. Or I'd take it over and we'd eat together. That didn't happen that often, but it did happen. And it's just like, you got to go, no, you don't need to make more food. You don't need to make something extra. You can't make that phone call. And it's bizarre and it sucks. But what doesn't suck is the fact that I've got you guys. I'm very, very grateful. Beyond what you actually are aware, that I've got you guys. It's because it is weird. It's like, I think during the process, it's like some of my friends, I don't know how to say this properly. Everyone communicates differently, but like, some of my closest friends haven't picked up the phone just to check. They've texted, yes. And I don't know, it's my fault too, but it's just like, maybe it's just because, well, I'm only, one of my mates is, obviously Tony's my oldest friend and he's a little bit older than me. Paulie's a little bit older than me, but the rest are younger. Not by a ton, but they haven't picked up the phone, and it's bizarre. All I would like is for them to pick up the phone, but I feel at the same time it's so bizarre. It's like, oh, look at me, I don't know if this even makes sense, the processing of everything, but it's like, part of me is like, I just wish those people in particular would pick up the phone. It's not their fault. They've all checked on me and they're all in shock because they all knew Dad. But it's whereas you guys have been reaching out, the comments and everything have been beautiful. I went through yesterday because YouTube hides the comments sometimes just a little bit. And the fact that you guys, I found comments from like a week or so ago and they're just beautiful. So thank you for that. It's good to keep busy. And don't get me wrong, I've had plenty of fun moments. I think I'm introspective today because I've got to go through my dad's stuff and that'll be confronting. He's got a vinyl collection. I don't know what's left of it. He started giving some stuff away just before he passed. Not because he knew he was passing. I gave him the gift of Spotify and he loved it. And he had a Google speaker that he just used all the time instead of his ridiculously expensive stereo that I got for him. And it's just like, oh, I love vinyl, but I do get the convenience of Spotify. But he had one of these really crappy little ones. It sounded tinny, but he loved it. Loved it. You know, never mind the $600 really good speakers that he had connected to his turntable. I even said to him, Dad, I can connect your crappy speaker to the good speakers. I can make all that work. We have the technology. Nah, I just sit next to it and listen to it. So yeah, I'm gonna get some food. Hang on. So I've ordered my food. The best way I can see forward, like going through some of his stuff, is I'm just going to photograph everything today to get a visual record of it all, and then I'll take it home. But I need to evaluate his record collection, because some of it's like first pressings of classic albums, because he was alive when it happened. They're actually his that he bought from back then. And then I don't know whether I do eBay comps for its value or whether I do Discogs. I don't like using Discogs. It's a website that tells you the value of records, but it is the most recognized one, so that might be what I have to do. I'm not entirely sure, but one thing at a time. I mean, yeah, this household electronics, I don't know if I'm telling myself more this or you. Bit of both. I'm trying to like gear myself up to handle all this stuff. It's not going to be fun. It might be bittersweet. But see, and this is the worst thing too. Like, they've got all their photo albums. Now, I don't actually want the photo albums, but if my sister does want them, I'd want her to scan all the photos for me. I don't need them as a physical. I could just have them as digital photos. You know, I don't even think I have many of my own photos from when I was younger. Yeah, it's weird. I think having the photos of people you love is sometimes nice, sometimes upsetting. So I'm torn about all that as well. Okay, it's my turn for food. Okay, let's get it. So that was a bit embarrassment. I used my wrong account, so it's harsh, isn't it? Because they've got to be so polite, but I'm the dead shit that didn't have the money in the bank. I was out by $2. I checked my bank account. I was like, oh my god! So I transferred some around. But yeah, she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. That's failed. I'm pretty sure it's at our end. I thought, no, it's not. It's at my end. It's at my end because, you know, I'm a reseller. I'm a reseller who spends $17 every day on a coffee and a toastie. And lately I've been doubling down on that because Ali's been coming up to the offsite at the same time as me. So it's become a $35 a day breakfast. And that's the irony. It's like, it is delicious though, and it's convenient. Should I make breakfast at home? Yes. But it's one of those dumb things. It's like, you justify it to yourself in that, well, I don't do much else. I don't spend a lot of money on me. Like, everything except for my shoes. My shoes are about 3 years old and they're worn through and I need new ones. My socks are the same age. My undies are my undies, but they're old too. Like, the shirt's from an op shop. This shirt's from an op shop. My jeans are from an op shop. So I don't buy a lot of stuff for me. The most frivolous I've been recently is buying a video game, which I haven't played because the TV broke. And the TV we're using is so, for me as a gamer, it's so small. I don't enjoy playing games on it. So I haven't been playing video games. Dad has a 55-inch that I might buy from the estate if we can work out a value for it. But I do have a 75-inch that probably just needs a repair. But I'm just like, oh, if we're going up to Mackay, when we go to Mackay, when we get enough money saved, it's like, do I want the big TV up there? I probably do, but I can buy a big TV up there. I can make do with what I've got, or buy the one off Dad's and just, I don't know, maybe sell the 43 inch. No idea. So many choices, lovers. So many choices. Now, the Oppos aren't open because it's only just gone 8 o'clock, all right? Bloody hell, I'm like an adult. I'm like an adult going to work. Oh, I am actually dreading coming in here today. There's so much shit all over the place. So much of the shit. Get in, Tori. Like, you know you're here early when the people who open up the Storage King haven't even opened up their crash barriers on their windows. But she is here. Hi, Cal. I know you don't watch, but hi, Cal. Okay. So, away we go to the land of offsite. Ali's coming over shortly. To try to get some work done as well, because yeah, we've got it cut out for us, but we did get on top of all of our whatnot stuff, so we don't want to take the foot off the gas just yet. We'll get today's done because we're going to do Hot Wheels. I love the Hot Wheels ones. I actually love all of them. I don't know what it is. It's just such a socially liberating thing for me. I really love whatnot. Find a bunch of cool stuff. Sell maybe 100 items in 90 minutes. It's what I need at the moment, so it's really good. Okay, let's get you inside and we'll do some more. I've got to do a lot of clearing to even move, but then we'll do some eBay stuff. Okay. That is literally the worst toasty I've got from Bean Squeeze. I'm still going to eat it because it was so expensive and I'm hungry. Isn't that stupid? I'm going to eat it because it was expensive, but it's the worst one. It tastes like they put Parmesan cheese in there. And I love Parmesan, but not in a melted ham and cheese sandwich. Ugh, yuck. It's not even toasted properly. It's just warm bread. Don't worry. I tell them when there's stuff wrong with it, but they give you that look. Oh, I'm sorry, and they generally do give you a free one. It's like, fair enough, but honestly, it's just a toasted sandwich. Like, it's the food you can't screw up unless you're just not paying attention, because it's all on a timed oven. Like, they do it so fast. It must be one of those convection ovens. And the sandwich is pre-made somewhere else. It's not like they're making it for you as such. They're heating it up. But that one is disgusting. Me not happy. Me not happy. Me Tory. Me not happy with that. Okay, so other than the fact that book box for the kids' book show is just piss off heavy, I've almost got, I guess I've got as much room as I'm going to get without having an epic meltdown of galactic proportions. Part of my workspace is also covered. Oh, I can fix some of this, I think. I can fix some of this up a little bit. Hang on. Because the more room I give myself, the more room I'll have, which is strange, but it's actually true. The more room I give myself. Oh, more video games. Borderlands 3 on the PS3. Borderlands. We'll do another game show. They're going well. It's funny though, I've ripped through to tub 18 now. So tubs 1 through 18 do not have video games in them anymore. Which is just fine because I don't know why. My video games, for the amount of video games I've got, they sell rarely, which kind of blew my mind a little bit. Some of these discs that I've got on the packing bench are horror. That I'm making a tub to do a horror show. So I'll be able to remove those, which is good. Lots of goodies. And I am looking forward to doing the horror show. I think it will be fun. I love horror. Obviously, I write horror books. I guess it doesn't mean I have to love it. But I do. Okay, so that's all horror. They're all horror. Their music. Sealed Kiss. Very interesting. Okay. That actually half fills that tub, which is kind of cool. Because the sooner I do that, the sooner we can put on the Halloween night. Though I've been putting on face makeup now for that long, I doubt you guys are. I remember saying when I first started doing it, if I do it, you guys better do it. Sure, no one was dressed up as a troll doll last night except for me. Okay. All right, let's fumble on as best we can. Glasses on puppy. Let's eat our poison sandwich again. It's just so bad. Okay, the sauce bit's down there. That's a bit better. eBay. Once Ellie gets here, I'll still record for a bit, but wow, I've almost lost my 19. I'm down to $19,299. It's going to happen though. Okay, so tub 17, gun rack, tub 56, tub 28. Oh, thank God. There's only one thing that I'm going to have to struggle to get down the other end. Maybe I should get the unpleasantness done first. Wow. So the person who bought, I'll show you anyhow, I sold some jeans, and I do recommend you look for the brand as a bit of a be on the lookout for, because they always turn over nicely. If you pick them up for like $4 or $5, they will sell for 30 plus. The brand's called New, N-E-U-W. Let's see here, but this plate is in tub 51, which is down in the hell area. Can I even get to tub 51? If things fall, please don't laugh. I'm an orphan, so things will probably fall. Tub 49. Oh my God. Tub 55 is there. I really need to do that video showing what the hell I've got in the Apple computers, if I could even get down there. Wish Ellie said yes to this cardboard, and I shouldn't complain because we do use it. It's just at the moment everything's on my side, including her stock, my stock, our packing material, because the packing bench is Boss, but it's sort of on my side. But as a result, everything's on my side. Actually, that cardboard will come in handy. All of that is going to fall over. Okay. I've let it fall gradually. Okay, so that's music in there. Tub 51. Please be where I can just see you. I need to do a lot of things. But you know what? I just need to take a breath as well and not be so harsh on myself. This tub 51 all the way down there. I think at the moment, for me, the offsite feels as scattered as my brain does at the moment. Because I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Well, I do with my job, but I don't know, like, regarding parents and lack thereof. That's all up in the air. That is one of the dumbest things I'm going to try to do today. I think I'm going to break stuff if I do that. Like Limp Biscuit. 50. Oh, don't tell me you're behind everything. I will hate you with all of my hatred. Yep. Everything. It's behind everything. All right, so, guys, I don't often do this, but that's going to upset me just because I feel myself getting upset. Not because of that, because of friggin' everything. Just give me 5 minutes. Just let me get to it quietly. I'm going to do it anyhow. I'm going to turn off the camera because I feel like I'm tearing up and I just don't want to cry on camera whilst I get stock, because it's not about the stock, it's about everything else. All right, guys, more time has passed than just me getting that one thing. Ali will hopefully be here soon. She managed to lock herself inside the house, or something went wrong with one of the doors anyhow. Our backyard's bizarre because we're in units. We're the middle unit, but the idiot neighbours on either side have fenced all the way to the fence. So literally we have our backyard in our backyard. Yes, we're lucky. We're one of 3 to have it. But we can't leave via the backyard because the next door neighbour is on the back fence. So our front doors are bizarre. There's 2 sliding doors. And yeah, something happened to the door. So I'm going to have to check it when I get home because she couldn't get out, poor thing. Her food is ice cold now. That can't be helped. It has, because yeah, even though I've been turning the camera on and off, it's almost been an hour since I bought her food. All right, so the thing I got from the back is a one of the collector plates, and it's pretty. These are old. I made bugger all on this, but I got it for nothing. So they were going to throw them out at the Oppo, and I'm like, oh no, don't throw them out, please. They were going to smash them. It's on the Wallabies track. So it's Australiana. And yeah, it was by Fred McCubbin. So Macquarie Heritage did these plates. So yeah, it's signed, it's limited edition. Comes with a certificate of authenticity. And someone got it for $19 and I saved it from being smashed to bits. I'm actually more pleased than they probably are that it's going to a home where someone wanted it. The wastefulness blows my mind open. And the other thing I had to get was the Fortnite sniper rifle. That was a good sale. I picked that up for I think $10 and I sold it for $69. Pretty sure I got that when I was with Black Eyed Joe up in Melbourne. Pretty sure that was one of the pupies that I got then. Hitherto. Tell you one thing though, it is cold today, and I left my jacket at home, and I said, Elliot, can you bring my jacket? Not knowing that it would be an hour later. I'm chilly. Okay. Next item is in tub 3, which is one of the horror tubs. Made even more horrific by the fact all this stuff is here. This is one of the downsides too, if you want to look at downsides of things. So the Whatnot sales have been bloody beautiful. But you really start to put pressure on yourself to buy more stock, because you think to yourself, well, most of it will hopefully sell in the next Whatnot, because I try to really make sure I'm getting good things. But anything that doesn't sell gets added to the pile of the shice that you may not want. And that's the catch-22. You're spending money to get stock to flip it and make more money, which is most certainly what's happening. But then you have moments where, hopefully I can just reach in and grab this thing. I've had it forever. There you are. You are off to a new home, thank God. Sold her for $20. I think I paid $1. Just something off about her. So I put that she's a creepy doll, because she's creepy. And the buyer said, do you have any other supernatural stories? I'm like, I've got heaps of supernatural stories, but ones that I was involved with, unfortunately. But no, glad for the doll to be on its way to a new home. That'll be just going in a satchel, I'll tell you that right now. See, another thing too at the moment, just got friggin' empty boxes everywhere, but nowhere to put boxes. Packing material. Putting it simply, the business expanded, but our storage didn't. And, it's like, I show you the 90-day total and it's not, not looking great on there. But the Whatnot money's like thousands a week. So our business has expanded substantially. But it does mean, I don't know what it means actually. I'm thinking out loud and not very successfully. But it's hard to keep up. Okay, so the next ones are, once again, got to move everything. To get one thing, I need to move everything. And I feel like some of this stuff may just have to, but this thing though, it's Ali's. Initially, because she was worried about I'd accidentally film her. Not as a paranoid thing, like I never would do it deliberately. But she bought this. It was $100. We don't use it, and it's something that we move all the time to get it out of the way. It should just either be sold or just thrown out. Like something like that. Yeah, you'd probably take it up north. But what for? I think, I don't know that she'll ever want to be filmed, but she's not as worried about being caught. She's actually been on camera a couple of times. If you've got a keen eye, She's actually been on camera more than once where I've accidentally caught her on camera and didn't even realise until the video was released, and she's gone, "I just leave it, doesn't matter." So the privacy screen isn't as necessary as it was. Tub 28. As I said earlier, I really do feel like I've got a messy head today, so I apologise. 31. But this whole having to move stuff to move it when it's not all mine, well, it is, it's ours. It's not where it should be. All because we did that huge savers run and picked up stuff from Tina, which, by the way, Tina, if you're watching, I sold some of it last night on the Whatnot. I sold some of the CDs and we made good money. So thank you so very much for that. I appreciate it, as you know. Tub 28, new jeans. I know I say it every time. Blows my mind that this hasn't sold. Garfield. Garfield. Bloody Garfield. New black. Iggy skinny. Now this says black. Maybe I bought more than one pair. New TKDs. That's another brand you should be looking out for. LTB is another one. Okay, new Iggy, that's the one I'm looking for. So I bought these for about $4 or $5. Sold them for $35. Sorry, Garfield, you're not selling today, mate. You're probably selling a heartbeat on Whatnot for $3. Some of the stuff last night on the toy sale went cheap. Way cheaper than what I thought it would. I still made money on everything. Well, there was 2 Lala Loopsy dolls that shocked me that they only went, even though they were nudies, not with clothes, it still shocked me they went for $3 and I bought them for $3.75. But then on others, I made up the difference substantially. So it's like, oh, well, you know, good and bad, happy, sad. Tub 56. It's up there. It's got a Lego set in it that we need. Like, the place is such a mess at the moment in here. Even for packing, I don't know where the packaging stuff is anymore. Because we moved to plain brand, which I do want to teach you guys about. But because we moved to that, I'm so used to looking for Aussie Post packaging that I have no idea where the packaging is. I only know what's underneath my desk, which is the Aussie Post stuff. The other stuff is in boxes all over the place. And it's meant to be on that shelf right in front of me, which is filled with stuff from Ali's car. But her car is filled with stuff from us op shopping. This one, I got sent this. I don't know how or why. I got it for nothing. I sold it for $69. Still brand new sealed Lego set. $69. Comes with Emmett. Just a cute little carry case. Reminiscent of the Lego Movie 2. Okay, so in tub, 2 tub 17s. That's for the win. Well, it would be almost. Little beanie. How cute is that? With the tags still on. $11. I paid $1. Okay, so Sepultura DVD. I was just going through this tub the other day. Buyer asked me if it was complete. After they bought it, of course. Yes, both discs are in there. So I probably paid $20 for that back in the day. I sold it for $29 just to clear space. There's a book. Tub 8. Now this is for Deb. Thank you, Deb, by the way. Tub 8. This is a cutie. Little Pokemon. Now I can see it. That's a bloody good start. Look at this guy. Look how sweet he is. He'll be stuffed in a bag. Yeah. Cute as. I sold this guy for $59. Bit cheeky though. Nowadays they just gouge. So Deb bought this. She's a viewer in case you don't know what I'm talking about. And yet I have to pay a promoted listing fee. That's some bullshit. And there's a book to get, which I've got to climb up there to get. So I'll do that later. Ali's just pulled up as well. So I'm going to give her a little hug and hear about her adventures behind the locked door. Legends, listen, gather, because it's been less than 0 seconds since I last spoke to you, even though for me it's been a little bit of time. So the princess escaped from the castle, okay? The castle behind the barred doors of imprisonment, and she's here now with me. Safe, sound, safe and sound. This was the book I had to climb up to get. Deb, to let you know, I forgot to turn on the camera. This is your Pokemon. And I gave it a big cuddle on before I realised the camera wasn't like doing its thing. But it's airtight. It did give a muffled help me as I put it in. So thank you. It's on its way. It's on its way. That was fun. Okay, so let's work our way through some of this shiznit to get onto the lemony snickets, because none of that made sense. Fortunately, the only complex thing to package today is, holy shit. The only complex thing to pack is the Nerf gun. As we all know, I am beast mode when it comes to packing that stuff, so that'll be fine. The other one is the plate, but it's already in its collector's thing. I'm just going to whack some, I don't know, concrete around it and chuck it into a thing. All right. So Eva, I hope you enjoy your book. You're in Queensland. I wish I was. Hopefully I will be. Eva. I'll tell you what, if I had the money, I would be up in effing Queensland. The instant the funeral was done, I'd be like to Ali, hey baby, and I'd put out my hand like this. She'd hold it, hopefully. I'd say, come on, let's go, Queensland. Don't know. I'd ask maybe Daniel if he could pack up the whole offsite for me. Thanks, Daniel. If you can pack this up, that'll be great. And organise a truck and stuff, obviously. I mean, let's not be silly. It's going to Michael. Good on you, Michael. There you go, I've wrapped it, guys. That's how you wrap, like this. You just place a bit of bubble wrap over the top of something. No, you don't do it like that. You're grateful for the sale. Press, yep. Is that going to move? I don't think so, but... No, it doesn't even need bubble wrap in the middle. It's that bloody secure. Okay, then I'll just give it a little bit of this stuff. A little bit of the hex paper. All right, guys, I know I'm not chatting a lot because I'm too preoccupied and stressed about what I've got to do later. I'll come back once it's packed. All right, guys, so basically all the packing's done. I've chucked it all in the car. I'm just getting more and more stressed out. But I am super glad for all the sales. It was nice to, after some very quiet periods, but to be able to wrap up 9 or 10 items. I got 2 more sales as I was packing stuff up. Big thanks to Deb. So very grateful for that, mate. And now it's raining. Oh no, I'm being shut in. Look out. Anything could happen. I'll come back after. All right. It's time to pack whatnot orders whilst I'm still alive. Okay. So obviously I've left the offsite. All the whatnot stuff is done. Well, it's sorted into groups. Ali's packing it. I'm going home just to have a quiet moment before I've got to go to Dad's. So weird to think, like, you know, it's been this isn't their house that they've always been in, but they've been there for a very, very, very long time. And yeah, all of a sudden it's like, it's Dad's sorta, but it's not. Well, it's his estates. Like I said, I'm just shocked at how long it takes for that stuff to... I just thought, you know, okay, lawyers been given permission to do their thing, and then we just sell it and divide it all up. No. Apparently, even for the lawyer to get probate, like to prove that they're the lawyer, can take months. I think that's crap. And it sort of made me realise it made sense, like, as it got close to Mum passing, she died of cancer, so she knew when she was dying. They divided stuff up, that Dad would be the one with the majority assets before Mum passed away, so he didn't have to wait a freaking year. But the money still hasn't gone over to his bank account. Our bank account now, but it's all been approved to, but now it's sitting in trust. I just didn't know it took so long. At first I was like, oh God, the lawyers mustn't have done anything, but I've been told it's common for it to take that long. And then the weird thing is, it's like, you know, that we had to have the conversation that if people don't survive until the will is done, then it gets absorbed by everyone else who was mentioned in the will. Like, for example, with Ali, because the will is leaving to me and to my sister and the 4 grandchildren, if anything, you know, heaven forbid, happens to me, the 4 grandchildren and my sister get my share, spoils, whatever, and Ali doesn't get it. Ali gets my estate, but that my estate is not that part of Dad's will. It's the stuff that we already own. It's complex, but it does tell you, get a freaking will made. I said I was going to go home and do packing labels. I've got the post in the back of the car. I just feel sick. If this is the first time you're watching, these videos aren't normally like that. Just bear with me and be a little bit gentle. Do stick around because we do have fun. It's just, yeah, it's been over just a week now, and not even a year yet with both parents gone. And it's so weird because like I started recording hours ago, but for you guys it's probably 20 minutes ago, roughly. Got no idea, don't know how long I've recorded today, but I'm still glad that I've pulled my finger out of my butthole and made myself work. I know Mum and Dad both would have wanted that. So even if I do nothing else for the day, I already had some scheduled listings go up on eBay. I've got a whatnot tonight, which thank God I'm looking forward to. You know, I've done everyone's whatnot packing, my half of it anyhow, and I've done my eBay. So I've still been, even if the rest of the day falls apart, I've been a good egg and done my parents proud. But I just don't know what the rest of the day holds. It's going to certainly be interesting to go through everything. I'm not sure if I was going to type everything down, but I do think it will slow things up, and I don't want to spend all day in there, quite frankly. I just want to take the photos of the inventory, get it home, and then Ali can help me type it up from the photos. It's like listing. It's like listing off photos, which I hate doing. I said, I don't want to do that, I want to type it out. She's like, it'll be faster. And she goes, tell you what, you take the photos and I'll make the spreadsheet for the whole family so they can see everything. Done deal. Poor thing. All right, almost home. I'm going to turn this off. I'll come back later, probably just to say, hey, how it went. And yeah, like I said, as I was packing stuff, I got another 2 sales on eBay. 3 actually, so that was good too. So I've made about 50 or 60 bucks today on eBay, and I'm quite happy about that. I'll chat to you guys soon. Put it together, and what have you got? Bippity boppity boo. Yeah, now off to the post office. Test. Yeah, it works. Okay, good. Okay, so hours have passed, all right, since I last spoke. Just to let you know. Hours have passed. Doing the house thing. Horrible, but I've got to work out a lot of things now. Today raised a lot of questions for me personally. None of them bad, and my sister and I made the best of it. Yeah, it just raised a lot of questions about how the estate's to be settled. It's like Dad didn't have a lot of stuff. He wasn't poor, far from it. He just lived very humbly. Yeah, he didn't. The stuff he had was nice, but he didn't have a lot of stuff. Like, it was very sparse, and we noticed that he'd been getting rid of things over time that he didn't need. So yeah, I need to have a think about all that. Then I went down to Warn Pond Shopping Centre and had coffee and cake with Ali. She said say hello to everyone. No, she didn't. She doesn't even know I'm recording now. She will say hello during the whatnot though. And then I spoke to my friend Cam. G'day, Cam. gonna belch. Don't listen. I am sorry, but I'm not restarting the video. I do apologize. Un momento, por favor. Oh, lo siento. It's about all my Spanish. No, I speak more Spanish than that. I like Spanish. So yeah, speaking to Cam was nice because he collects Hot Wheels as well. So Ali's headed home. We're going to do a house clean up because, like I said, when you're sad, you don't clean. And yeah, it's just been a day in the life. I'm talking to Flip Fam tonight, talking to you guys tonight, which I'm looking forward to. And I've got to have a chat to not channel member, but in my heart, viewer, Joey, not Black Eyed Joe, Joey McNuggets Borg. I need to talk to you. I've got to remember. It's so lame. Hey, I'm leaving a note to myself on my own YouTube channel to talk to someone in the hopes that they hear it. And as long as you're okay, I want to either FaceTime or audio talk. Because it's quicker and you can say more. Oh my God. So the car ahead of me, I'm sorry for reading out the license plate, but I'll leave out the first number. But the rest of it is SK4NK. Oh no, I've got to say the whole thing. It's too funny. 1SK4NK. I skank. I can't tell if it's a personalised plate. I skank. Wait, don't know if I can do this. Hang on. Right, I'll try to get close without being a danger. I skank. I skank. That was worth the crash, wasn't it? That has to be a personalised plate. Surely. 1SK4NK. I skank. Brought to you by Skankarillo, purveyors of fine cheese. Okay, so going home, and by the way, is this noise thing, is the noise cancellation going well? Like, have you noticed any difference? Hopefully you have. It looks like it's not constant car noise. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't write the rules. I also don't live by them. That sounded really official, didn't it? Going home, help Ali clean, talk to Flip Fam, do the whatnot. Tomorrow, day off. Tomorrow, day off. No plans for tomorrow, but it's the day off. That's cute. There's a bus station back there, but it doesn't have a bench, so someone's just put a folding seat out there. I don't know, like, little things like that I think are hilarious, because I'd sit on it. I'd offer the seat to a small baby. Hey, do you want this seat, small baby? I know you can't walk yet. This is the dumb stuff that goes through my head. All the time. But as always, the day has got past very quickly. And I've got some t-shirts in the back of the car. I'm just going to quickly make some draft listings for them. And then after I do pack and track on Wednesday, I'll photograph them. Because the days are starting to catch up on me to my scheduled listings. And whilst, oh my God, last week, my 7-day total for last week was shit. $473. Thank God for Whatnot. I made a couple of $1,000 on Whatnot. Thank God for Whatnot. When you're grieving, but you're still social. So I need to get my act into gear there. It's funny though, because the die-cast stuff, like tonight, I've got a lot of die-cast listed, Uncle Flip's garage, but I still do get sales on eBay from them, but it's just faster. I think there's something almost lazy good about it. And then on Thursday, we've got to go out to the country op shop, see what they got for us. I think that relationship, as bad as it sounds, will drop away rapidly if, whenever we go out there, there isn't something sustainable financially to go out there. And it's hard because we are just picking up their rag out, but we have found stuff in it before. But our round trip, you know, you do all the normal car stuff like buying a coffee and, you know, all that stuff, and to not get anything, or to get something that doesn't even pay enough, it's sort of like a bit of a gamble. Maybe we'll need to even just push it out to once a fortnight and just have to take home a lot of the stuff. The other thing I've got to ask too is, because in the past they'd let us go out to the rag out, but if anyone else is getting access to the rag out, then I wouldn't be keen to continue doing it, because we're not there just to remove the stuff that they don't want. It's a tough one, because it takes, like, we have spent $50 on bags for them to be able to do their rag out. So there's a lot of stuff sort of in play. All right, Ellie's home. You know what? I am just going to make it easier. Let's just wrap up the video now, because in 2 hours I'll be talking to you again, but live. Thank you for being with me today. And not, but then being with me. There's not a great deal to add. I've got to just get some freaking work done. I've got to upload this video. And then I'm looking forward to the whatnots. I'm just wearing a Hot Wheels t-shirt tonight. But yeah, there's some really cool cars. I hope that people do show up. You'll be seeing this afterwards. But I'll be talking on the YouTube about the whatnot. And yeah, it's a hardcore time. But I think through friendships here and the support of my magnificent lady, you know, we'll be okay. It just will take time. It'll be okay. I keep telling myself that. I do believe it. In any case, day off tomorrow. Don't know if I'll film, but I might find a thrifting video from bloody Mackay. Yeah, that's the place where I plan on living. I'll find a thrifting video from there, maybe. Chuck Clint, maybe Leadbetter. Don't know. No promises. No demands. There's plenty of demands. I'm going to go. I'm rambling. Love you guys. Bye.